everybody, welcome back to the craft room. I am so glad that you were able to join me today. I thought I would stop by real quick. It is, let me find my phone, 10:57 p.m. on Saturday, July 17th, and we just had a small crowd tonight, so we actually got out a little bit early. That's why I could hop in here and show you this project that some of you have been inquiring about. It's been living in this bag since the last time I worked on it, which I cannot remember the last time that I worked on it. And I've been thinking about getting it back out. I've been, you know, just really overwhelmed by all these hats that I'm making and everything. So I've been remembering back to all the fun times we used to have doing projects. I mean, mainly you guys were watching me. I don't know if you were doing them along with me or not, but doing projects together here in the craft room, you know, back when things were not quite so normal, maybe. I was getting kind of used to that new normal, but it's not the normal anymore. We're right back to being the busy, but that's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm very thankful for that. However, if y'all remember this, you remember this graph? We were working, I'll show you, you can see my little dots for, maybe you can, see my little dots for the rows that I have completed. And those are within sections, so like right here, there's 4 here. I've completed those in between those dots. So that's kind of my way of knowing exactly where I'm at. Hopefully I haven't forgotten where I'm at or what I was doing with that. But if you are new here, one thing I like to do is cross stitch on Tunisian crochet. I haven't done a whole lot of it since last winter. I did quite a bit of stuff last winter, but I started working on that unicorn project, and I was using, let me show you the 2 colors I'm using, and then I will show you the project. What in the world? I think I just found some missing crochet hooks. What is in here? Some DPNs. What they were doing in the Tunisian bag, I have no idea. I'll set them right there for now and I'll put them away because I definitely don't need those with Tunisian crochet. I thought it was maybe crochet hooks. But anyway, I do have 1 crochet hook in here, but that's so I can know what size I was using. But I was using, for my canvas, I was using a 5.0, which I believe is a H, if I'm not mistaken. Normally I use a little bit bigger, but I wanted a little bit tighter weave for this one, for what I thought I was going to do with it. But now I'm not quite so sure that I want to do what I originally planned, but I do want to finish it and do something with it. I was using this is not black, this is kind of a blue color. I know it kind of looks black to me on the screen, but it is like a dark bluish color. And then I was also using this, I love this yarn print, and it is Shop Hop. It's a really cool rainbowish color. So those are the 2 colors that I have started using on this, and the hook that I've been using on this. And the only other thing that I'm using is scissors and a tapestry needle, of course. But this is what I have done so far. And you can see where I got it string in here. I'm just going to pull it through right there so I don't lose it while I'm talking to you guys. But that's what I have so far. As you can see, the unicorn outline is done in that rainbow type color. It's really cool. And the one thing, I was going to keep it a secret, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and show it to you guys, because we've waited so long for this to be finished. And I kind of do want to, hopefully my eyes will cooperate with me so I can see. I believe my mom and dad now. The older you get, the harder it is to see some things. And I completely believe that. I might have to go to get some, like, reading glasses or something. I technically should have prescription glasses, but I figure I can see, so I'll be fine for now. But anyway, all my other projects, I've always had the messy back where you could see the cross stitch. let me pause this a minute and I will pull out one of those projects. Okay, my kitty cat bag. So that you can see that, so you can see the difference between the back on that one and what I'm going to show you. I got scared there for a second. I couldn't find it. It wasn't where I thought it was. But this is my kitty cat bag. This is what got all the hype and excitement started for me on wanting to do more cross stitch on Tunisian crochet. Here's the back of it. Just show you the back real quick. I used cotton on this. I used some green, some blue, and some black. And this side of the bag, the sides and the bottom of the bag are the blue color, as are the handles. And then as you can see, I stitched the handles on there. And then I outlined it in black since I, I put black up here since I did the black on to crochet it all together. Now this is not a new project. This is one that I finished last year. There's several videos towards the end of last year where I worked frivolously on several Tunisian crochet cross stitches. I did a couple of pot holders and I finished this. Now the bottom and this side of the bag are just plain. This side of the bag, one of my sons sent me a kitty cat cross stitch alphabet. So I put my name down one side of the bag so nobody can steal my bag. And then this is what I did on the front of the bag. And I modeled this after my Reese kitty, which she was a black kitty cat that I had for a long time. She passed away several years ago. But she always wore a blue collar. So that's why this one has the blue collar, and that's why it is a black cat. And that's how I integrated the blue with my cross stitch. So this is what I'm talking about that I did. And then on the inside of the bag, I was going to use this for a fair entry, but we're not going to do the fair entry this year. My friend and I aren't. But as you guys know, if you do cross stitch, a lot of times the back side of your cross stitch is a little messy. As is the back side of mine. There's the kitty cat. There's my name. It's not too bad, honestly. But I think if I were a judge, I would look at that and go, they could have done better with keeping that clean and cleaning that up. Now, unless they're not familiar with Tunisian crochet, but I know better. I know that it can be kept clean, a lot cleaner, so that it is not quite obvious that you're doing cross stitch. So, that being said, once again, here's the front side of my project with my X's, okay? There's the back side. Amazing, isn't it? There is a way that you can do Tunisian crochet and have a clean back side of your canvas. I might show that to you one of these days. I'm still new at doing it, and that's probably part of the reason that is one of the reasons that I stopped on this, is because it got tedious with trying to keep that hidden on the back. Now, I don't think that's too bad, seeing that. I think you're going to have a little bit regardless, but at least there's not all those messy strings and stuff. So anyway, yeah. I think I'll dig this out and see where I left off on my graph and start working on this a little bit more. Who knows, maybe I'll start something else a little bit smaller. I was scrolling Pinterest today, which is one place where I find it is where I find all my cross stitch patterns for ideas for stuff like this. And I just rolled my pattern up inside my canvas here. But I found another really cute, adorable kitty cat cross stitch that I think would look absolutely awesome on a scarf. But a scarf is a big project for me. It's the same thing over and over and over for like, what, 4, 5, 6 feet? And the scarf's going to have to be at least 20 stitches wide, so I would probably use a bigger hook on it just because it's a scarf. But, I mean, you're talking something about that wide. Big project, just kind of scares me. But anyway, thank you for those who have inquired about this project. I've been thinking about it here lately and remembering all the fun that we used to have here in the craft room working on stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to getting that back out and working on it and maybe starting some other ones. For now, I'm just going to push the hats aside Not completely, but I want to do some other things. Actually started another hat today. So I don't have 3 new hats that I've started. But that'll be like probably a video that comes up either Monday or probably on Tuesday. Might be Monday. Depends on how things are and what happens. But anyway, thank you for joining me here in the craft room. And I will check back with you right back in the craft. I will check back with you right back here in the craft room for my next video.